Hello everyone and welcome back to Shantani's Diary. Hope you all are doing good. I'm super excited today because our trip at Gangtok actually starts today, and today we are going to Canggu Lake, and I'll be going to Canggu Lake again after 27 years. The last time I visited Canggu Lake, I looked like this, and I want to relive my childhood memories at Canggu Lake again. Our day today started very early with a sumptuous breakfast at Mount Himalayan Hotel, Gangtok. If you want to know our experience of staying at Mount Himalayan Hotel, Gangtok, don't forget to check out the video that I have just uploaded. I'll leave the link in the description box below with full hotel tour, room tour and a short review of Mount Himalayan Hotel, Gangtok. So don't forget to check it out. We got up really early today at around 6:30 am. And we woke up to a good news and a bad news. Well, the good news and the bad news was related to each other. The good news was we had a heavy snowfall at Canggu Lake, and that's the reason Canggu Lake was completely frozen and we were expected to get a lot of fresh snow. The bad news was we did not get permit for Nathula Pass and Baba Mandir due to the heavy snowfall. We are really disappointed with the news because we don't think we are going to come back to Gangtok just for Baba Mandir and Nathula Pass again. But anyways, can't help, no permit means no permit. And our driver informed us that we were lucky enough because till yesterday, permission for Canggu Lake was also not given. And while I was talking to you, we got the first glimpse of the snow at the two sides of the road, like you can see. Canggu Lake is approximately 40 to 42 kilometers from Gangtok, and it will take us around 2 hours, including the break that we are going to take. After a drive of almost 1.5 hours, we stopped at Eula's Viewpoint Cafe. This cafe is a new one and it started on 25th February 2021. It was not even a month when we visited this place. You can stop here and get refreshed by a hot bowl of soupy Maggi or some steaming hot veg momos. Clean toilets are also available at this cafe, so if you are having something from the cafe, the toilet is free for you. Otherwise, you have to pay Rs 10 per head. While going up to Canggu Lake, we just had some coffee at this cafe and we collected our rented gumboots for a rent of Rs 100 per head. But while climbing down, we had some noodles, hot steamed momo and coffee. And by the time I reached Canggu Lake, quickly subscribe to my channel Shantani's Diary and hit the like button. And don't forget to enjoy the scenery around. We are almost near Canggu Lake now, and it's super cold and completely white outside, like you can see. And a lot of tourists are visiting Canggu Lake today, so it is very crowded. We got caught in traffic jam for 15-20 minutes before we could reach Canggu Lake. Since Canggu was closed for the last 5 days due to heavy snowfall, many of the tourists have altered their plans so that they can visit Canggu Lake. So that's the reason it's so crowded today. So finally, here I am at Canggu Lake, and look at the view around. It's mesmerizing and just out of the world. And this is the frozen Canggu Lake. We just got out from our car and now we are going to trek down and go to the other side of the lake. And of course, you are coming along. So let's go. You saw how crowded it is at Canggu Lake. The other side is even more crowded. So I'm going to take you there and also show you. You can choose to take a yak and go to the other side, but we chose to trek down and walk. So the latest price for the yak is 600 rupees per person per side. So if you just want to go to the other side and come back walking, then it's 600. And if you want to go buy the yak and come back also, it's 1200. If you are visiting Canggu Lake after fresh snowfall, then gumboot is a must. Otherwise, you won't be able to walk comfortably and you won't be able to enjoy. Just a reminder here, you are at a height of 12,000 feet above the sea level and you might face some breathing problem due to the height. And I know, like me, you are very excited to see so much snow and the beauty around. But be careful, because if you run around or if you are very excited and you are talking, you might just faint and drop down. Enjoy, but be cautious and know your limitations. Don't push yourself to do something or to trek up and down. Just know your physical limitations, know your body, and then be adventurous. So here I am, I have trekked down all the way and now I am at the other side of the lake, and this is out of the world, very beautiful. The only thing that I could wish here is a little less people and less of a noise, so that I could enjoy the beauty even more. So here is the real clip of Canggu Lake with the background noise. We stayed at Canggu Lake for around 2 hours. The bright blue sky, the wonderful beauty around, and the snow will drive you crazy and you will want to stay for longer. But our driver insisted that we should start our journey back because the weather at hill station is very unpredictable and anytime it will start snowing. So finally, even if we didn't want, we started our journey back to Gangtok from Canggu Lake. While climbing down from Canggu Lake, we stopped for some momo and soupy Maggie and enjoyed the scenic beauty around. Since we did not get permit for Baba Mandir and Nathula Pass, we could spend quite some time at the Canggu Lake. I visited Canggu Lake on 15th March 2021 and the temperature was 0 at the time we visited. So before you visit Canggu Lake, you are advised to check the temperature and carry warm clothes accordingly. Now coming to the cost of the car, so we had booked a Xylo for ourselves and it took us around 3,500 including the permit. The cost of the car depends on what car you're taking. If you're taking a taxi, then it would cost a little less. If you're taking a smaller car, then also it will cost a little less. So the average cost will vary between 3,000 to 4,500 for a full car from Gangtok to Canggu Lake and back. And if you're going to Baba Mandir and Nathula Pass, the cost will increase. Also, you have to get your permits done at least a day before, so talk to your travel agent or driver to help you with that. Usually the driver takes care of the permission for Canggu Lake, Baba Mandir and Nathula Pass. Things that you should carry includes 2 to 3 passport size photographs and also government ID cards. Aadhaar card will not be considered as a valid ID card at Sikkim, so be careful with that. I hope you enjoyed this video of Canggu Lake, and if you have, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Shantani's Diary. Also, don't forget to share this video with your near and dear ones if they are planning their next trip to Canggu Lake. Stay tuned to Shantani's Diary for more such videos, and tomorrow I'll take you for local sightseeing at Gangtok before we en route Lachung. And until we meet again, do take care and bye-bye.